Hey everybody, welcome back to Trades and Gains. We're back with another midday options flow recap, the only show where we decode Wall Street's dirtiest secrets so you can front run the smart money. Today's midday flow is wild. We're talking seven-figure options premiums, dark pool prints the size of national debt, and some very suspicious activity in Mr., Meta, and SPY. Let's break it all down in plain English with just the right amount of sarcasm. Anyways, let's get started with our big money options orders. So first things first, we're seeing the SPY June 30th, 2025, 590 puts a $6.93 million premium in across 16,942 contracts. That's not your buddy from Reddit. That's a whale hedging size. The spot was $599.66. They're either not buying this bounce or expecting fireworks after post FOMC today. We saw Tesla June 20th, 2025, $340 puts, $2 million in premiums on those. Yeah, that's not bullish either. It's just in case Elon tweets something crazy type of day. QQQ, we saw June 30th, 2025, 523 Ps with 4.3 million in premiums right now. Tech is hedging and it's continuing to be hedged. And the implied volume was tame. That's not speculation, it's protection. And mind you, on those QQQs, our IV that we're looking at here is only 21%. So it's not too crazy compared to the 58% that we're seeing on those Tesla puts as well. We also are seeing some MSTR here. We're seeing the 387.50 calls for June 27th, 2025. We saw around 2.2 million in premiums, another million here, another million here, and another million. So around 5 million in premiums across multiple prints today. This one's tied to Bitcoin. Smart money's front running something big. ETF inflow, ETF pump, whatever it is, someone's betting big money, and they definitely aren't trying to lose it. Now, let's talk about some of our unusual options as well. We saw UNH get lit up for the September 19th, 2025 calls. This one is, where are those? No, UNH puts. Yeah, 310 puts. 2.6 million in premiums on a healthcare name. That's either macro worry or sector rotation. It could possibly be both. We also saw some Meta in our flow today as well. We saw the 695 calls with a $1.23 million premium just before noon. Spot hovered at $700. What does that tell you? Someone's building size and they're not tweeting about it. We also, around that same time, I believe, about an hour before, we saw a dark pool buy of around 263 million at Meta at the 697 level. We saw the 390 calls. They came back in unusual again, $1 million block on these, and this ticker is just getting lit up today. But again, there are days where it trades like a Solana meme coin. Someone is not waiting around for Bitcoin to make that move first. They're trying to front run that move. We also saw IBIT with the December 17th, 2025 $60 calls, 1.54 million into 700 contracts. This is big risk, long duration. They're betting quietly on Bitcoin in this case. Now, some dark pool heat maps that we can look at. Let's go ahead and break these down. We're going to go over our golden sweeps. Our winner front runner for the day so far is JPLD, 276.25 million. That's more than some small caps' entire market cap, by the way. This could be passive, but its size you definitely can't ignore. Meta, again, we saw 263.82 million hit right before those 695 calls. Coincidence? Like I said, nope. This was coordinated. And GLD's coming in strong, 249.57 million at a $311.96 level. That's not gold bugs. That's someone quietly rotating into safety like it's 2008 all over again. And if we take the big money off, we'll see multiple SPY prints in our dark pool that are happening as well down here at the 597 level. And we saw around $75 million per hit, so almost 210 million. Classic hedge layering. You don't do that unless you're nervous or very, very, very smart in this case. Now, talking about some of our flow scanner that we're seeing so far, SPY's leading the pack today with 25.35 million in overall flow, 11 million in calls, 13 million in puts. Typical FOMC behavior. We're seeing a 50-50 split here between calls and puts, but we will probably see this skew one way or the other after this decision is made. QQQ's coming in next. Again, 5 million in calls against 9 million in puts. These are most likely tech hedges. We're seeing 14.82 million in overall flow. Tesla, we're seeing 10 million so far, 3.96 million in calls, 6.29 million in puts. Again, we're seeing some bearish activity with Tesla, so this isn't really that shocking. Mr. and NVIDIA are definitely some of our top bullish signals for the day. Mr. with 8 million in total overall volume, with 8 million in calls, 0 inputs. And then we have NVIDIA, 4.8 million in calls against 2 million inputs for 6.82 million. So keep an eye out on those for the day. But here's what this tape is screaming. SPY QQQ Tesla means hedging season is officially open and the whales are not holding back. We are also seeing Meta and Mr. stealth bull bets with confirmation here. GLD equals institutions are prepping for stormy weather ahead. UNH healthcare could get shaky here. This isn't day trader noise. This is macro chess. And the smart money, they're already 3 moves ahead in this case. Want to front run these whales though? Join Investor Central Club today. Real-time alerts, dark pool dashboards, and the best tape reading community in the game. Use code 130 to get 70% off your first month. That's ONE30 to get 70% off your first month. Like, comment with your top ticker today, and subscribe for daily breakdowns from the Flow Desk. Until next time, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay in the money. And I'll let me know in the comments if you want a FOMC recap video as well. Catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.